Write the chapter's name, banking, and under that what we are going to study is only the first part, which is recurring deposit, shortly called as RD. Yes, done writing, everyone. Now let's first understand the concept. I think in the lower grade you have already done some concepts based on simple interest and compound interest. You had that even in 7th and 8th grade, right? So simple interest and compound interest is something that you have already done. Okay, so you take it on the whole amount. But recurring deposit is a little different concept. Recurring deposit is where you're going to save your money monthly. Every month you're going to be putting some money into that account. It's a fixed amount. You can't change the amount. Suppose you go to the bank and you tell that you want to start with an RD. That is up to you how much amount of RD you want to do every month. If you have decided you want to put 1,000 every month, or if you have decided you want to put 5,000 every month or 10,000, whatever amount you have decided, that has to be a fixed amount. You can't decide like, and you can't change. For example, you have started your RD, let's say from the month of June, okay, and you decided you will put 5,000 every month, but then in July you think I should less the amount and I'm just going to put up 2,000. That's not going to work for RT. So for RT, first point is that you will be saving your money. You will be putting your money monthly. Every month when the cycle occurs, every month you're supposed to pay the money, and that amount you will be putting into the RD, that has to be a fixed amount. Okay, so it is a monthly cycled interest that you're going to get. So apart from this, you do have your saving accounts and you have fixed deposits. Fixed deposit, how does that work? Fixed deposit, which is FD, it is like a lump sum money you're going to keep it in the bank. You're not going to, it's a one time pay that you're going to do, and you will keep it for whatever years, like 5 years, 10 years. You want to keep for 1 year also, or 6 months also, whatever period you have decided. A lump sum amount of money is put it into the account, and you fixed it. You can't withdraw any amount in between. You're not every time going to add any amount in that. So for whatever period, you're going to lock that money, and depending on every bank provides a different rate of interest. You will be getting some interest on that money, and at the end, when the time is over, the time period you have decided to keep the money, let's say I want to keep the money for 1 year, and once that 1 year is done, it's over, you are surely going to get the money that you have already kept. Okay, plus you will also get some extra money, which is called as your interest. Okay, so for most of the bank nowadays, the interest is around 6 to 7%. You'll be getting that money and some extra money, which is called as the interest. So fixed deposit is like one time investment you do and you get the money, and recurring deposits are monthly based. Every month you will be putting a fixed amount into that account of RD, and after, like, you obviously decide like for how many months or for how many years you want to continue that money to be deposited. So you have decided you want to go for 2 years. Okay, so every month for 2 year you will be putting that money, and after the 2 year period is over, you will be getting that money for sure. Whatever money you have deposited, that you will get, plus you will be getting the interest just like how you're getting under the FD. But the way to calculate the interest is little different when it comes to the RD concept. It is slightly different from your simple interest or compound interest. Okay, at least the basic idea is clear what is RD, because this chapter of banking that you have is all related to the questions of recurring deposit. Okay, now before we take questions, we will be writing the formula. We will be seeing how Other only two formulas are there. That is what we need to focus on. Give me 1 minute.
Ma'am, are we taking the questions from the textbook?
Are we? Okay,
Are we
I'm taking
taking?
some questions. Yes, I am taking some questions from the book, and some questions will be given from my end also.
Okay.
Okay, the PDF will be sent like always. So you don't have to write the whole question. You will only be picking up the important points from it. Okay. Yes. Now write down the formula. So whenever you want to find the interest or special only dealing with the RD accounts, the way to find interest is P, that is principal amount, will be multiplied with n plus 1. I'll tell you why this is little different. N plus 1 upon 2 into 12, and you will multiply this whole thing with whatever is the rate of interest. So that is your R upon 100. Now, if you try to compare this with your simple interest, okay, with simple interest, the simple interest formula, who can tell me that? What is the formula for simple interest?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am P into R into T upon 100.
Correct. P into R into T upon 100, where P is your principal amount, R is the rate of interest, and T is the time period. Now, if you see P is as it is, this 100 is because of R. Whenever you write that upon 100, that 100 is because your rate of interest is always given in percentage. So they will give you 6 percentage, 2.5 percentage. So because of the percentage, that 100 is there in the formula. Okay, so R, your P, and that 100 is there. What is little different that you can observe is the time period. So in place of time period, this is something new that has been introduced. That is n plus 1 by 2 into 12. You can also in lump sum, you can also write that as 24. That is also fine in the formula, because 2 into 12 is nothing but 24. That is also acceptable. Okay, now let's see why this time has been taken in this big split, and it's not simply t or it's not simply n, but it has a series present in it. First write this formula, then I explain you that point.
Ma'am, we have to write the simple interest formula also.
No, simple interest I just gave so that you understand the comparison. Yes, finish writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now, so how does this simple interest works? Let's see that. So you are putting the money. Let's say we have decided to open an account where every month we are going to deposit 1000 rupees. Okay. Now this 1000 rupees that you are having, if you want, you can split this way, a way of writing in the format of simple interest. So for simple interest, how you would have done, money is 1000. Okay. And let's say you're doing this for 1 year. So in 1 year, how many months will be there? 1 year has how many months? Because this is monthly money that you're putting.
I'm 12.
Ma'am 12.
Correct. There are 12 months. Okay. Now, few of the years you should be very much familiar with. If you want, first write this down, because they give you that in question, and you should not take a lot of time doing the conversion. So 1 year will have 12 months. Similarly, If you're writing for 2 years, it will be 24 months. 3 years, 36 months. So table of 12, if you know, that is what you need to have the idea about. Okay, write this down. Okay, done writing. Okay. Now let's say you are going to deposit that money 1000 for 12 months. Okay. So at the end, that means exactly like let's say first month, second month, third, fourth, fifth, and so on till 12. Okay. So by the time you have finished that 12th month cycle, how much interest should be there? Only for 12th month we are doing it. So, and we will go to the previous month also. So 1000 into 12 upon 12 into, let's say we are taking 5% of rate of interest. Example. So 5% is written as 5 by 100. We are doing simple interest. Every month it is calculated in simple interest form. But let's see why we have come across a new formula. Why are we replacing it with a newer formula? So this will be the simple interest for the 12th month. Like that, how much is the interest for the 11th month? So the money in the 11th month was also 1000. Okay. And 11th month is 11 by 12. Rate of interest is same, which is 5 by 100. Like that, you can keep calculating for 10, for 9, 8, like that, you can calculate till 1. So for example, if you're taking for the 8th month, you will be doing 1000. You're going by this PRT by 100. 1000 and time is 8 by 12. It's the 8th month into 5 by 100. So this way you can go up till the first month. Okay, first month. So for first month, you would have got the money. How much? How much interest? 1000 into 1 upon 12 into 5 by 100. So every month, if you calculate, because you're monthly doing this deposit, every month you're getting some interest as per your simple interest concept. But now this will become so lengthy and so tedious work that for every month you are calculating simple interest, and then you have to add all these. Correct? You want to know, okay, at the end how much did I get? So rather going this by stepwise and for every month, okay, it was fine for 12 months. What if the question was for 3 years? So for 3 years you would have to do it 36 months. So for every month you will be keep doing this up to 36 months. So it's going to be a very lengthy step. So rather we will bring it to a little easier way. And what we do is, let's say 1000 was common. We had, let's say, for all of them, I need to also add them because I need to add interest for the 12th month plus interest for the 11th month. Like that, I'm going to add them. So technically, how this would have looked like: 1000 into 12 by 12 into 5 by 100. This is for 12th month, plus 1000 into 11 by 12 into 5 by 100, plus like that I'll have to do for the 10th month, and so on till the first month. So what I am noticing is that 1000 is a common term that is coming in every set. Yes, let's say this is 10 by 12 into 5 by 100, and so on it will go. I'm putting dot 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 because I'm not writing for the 9th, 8, 7, 6, 5 like that. I'm directly writing for the first month now. So it is 1000 into 1 by 12 into 5 by 100. So what we can do is we can take a common term. The common number that I can see is 1000 in all the case. Is there anything else also common? Yes, 1000 for sure is common. 6 upon, sorry, 5 upon 100. Correct? Yes, 5 by 100. That is also common. Now, the only thing that is different is this set: 12 upon 12, 11 upon 12, 10 upon 12, like that till 1 upon 12. Is there anything still common in that?
12.
I'm just writing whatever you're getting. Yes, 12 is common. So 12 by 12 plus 11 by 12, like that, 10 by 12 up to 1 by 12. And here also you are getting 12 common, right? So what I will do is 1000 into 5 by 100 into 12 is common, and that too it is in the denominator which it is common. So I'll write 1 upon 12, and then what goes inside? Only 12 plus 11 plus 10 dot 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 till 1. Okay. Is there any step that you think you have missed out or you didn't understand? You can ask me. Okay. So what we have done, we are adding all the monthly interest, but rather than doing it all individually, we're taking out common terms. So 1000 is common. 1000 is nothing but your p is common. Your rate of interest is common, so that 5 by 100 is also taken out. And then if you check this pattern upon 12, 12 upon 12, 11 upon 12, 10 upon 12, 12 in the denominator is common, so that is also taken out. And then what is left out? Only the numbers, 12 plus 11 plus 10, like that till 1. You can also reverse this and write like this: 1 plus 2 plus 3 and so on till 12. That is also fine. So this forms a series. Okay, this number, it is a series, because what is this technically called as? Sum of first n natural number. Sum, you can see it's all addition. First n natural number. Natural number starts from 1. So 1, then 2, then 3, up to what? Up to 12 you're having. So your n will be 12 in this case. So there is a formula which you study in your mean and statistics. Sum of first n natural number, the formula is n plus 1 by 2. This is the formula. Write this down because that is what we are using here. N plus 1 by 2. Okay. And now in place of this whole thing, 1 plus 2 plus 3, like that, in place of that whole thing, what am I going to replace? 1000 into 5 by 100 into 1 by 12. And in place of this, I can simply write as n plus 1 upon 2. Okay, so write that down.
Ma'am, with this 105 upon 100 and all that is an example, right?
Yes, these are all example I've given you, that if we are saving money 1000 every month, this is not the formula. I'm just giving you the idea that how that formula has been equated. Okay, so here in this case your n is nothing but 12. Okay, the last number that you see, 1 2 3, what is the last number? 12. So 12 is your n and you can replace that. So that's how the formula has been derived, and your formula is p into r into, and r always has that 100. Okay, r upon 100, and that is multiplied with your time period that has been taken common. So that common is n plus 1 by 2. Okay, and there is a 12 also common, which actually goes in the denominator. So instead of splitting it and writing it's all in multiplication, you can just take this whole set together. That is also fine. Okay, if you want, you can write this as 2400. That is also acceptable in the formula. And you can write this as n plus 1 p into r. This is also the simplest form. Okay, so this is the formula that we are going to use. So why we are using this, I gave you that whole explanation that the recurring deposit works as interest for every month. So instead of you adding interest of every month, you are directly applying this formula. Okay. Now let's take one example and that will make it more clear. Yes. Finish writing all these points.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's take one example. It's first I'm picking up questions from your RS Agarwal book, and then we'll also have questions from Selena and some outsource books. So Kiran deposited rupees 200 per month for 3 years. Okay, in a bank's RD account. RD is shortly I'm writing recurring deposit account. If the bank pays interest at 11% per annum. PA. What is PA? Per annum. Annum means what is per annum?
Per year.
Per year.
Per year. Correct. It is calculated annually. That is for one complete year. Find the amount she gets on maturity. Now there is one more formula we will do for maturity. So whenever you have done simple interest, if you remember, first you find simple interest and that you add to your principal amount, and that will give you a final sum amount. So that sum amount is nothing but maturity. Only terms are new: recurring deposit, recurring interest. These are only new terms, quite similar to your simple interest still. Yes, finish writing the question.
Ma'am, this is from like the textbook or what?
Yes,
Like the RS Agarwal textbook.
yes. Okay. So now the money, this is your principal amount. P is rupees 200. What is the time in this case? Time is 3 years. Convert that into months because this is done for monthly deposit. Per month, she is depositing 200. She's doing this for 3 years. So 3 years is how many months? 36 months. And what is the value of our rate of interest is given as 11%. Okay, all these information is ready. Now let's first find the simple interest, and to that you just need to add the principal, and that will give you maturity. So let me just reduce it. Yes, Ansh, tell me the formula we are going to use.
Ma'am, P into
Hmm,
n plus 1 upon 2 into 12 into R upon 100.
correct. Correct. Yes, very good. R by 100. And now let's substitute. This is the formula for interest. You can write SI also because this is actually calculated in SI way. Okay, now let's substitute the values. P is how much? 200. Now, what is the value of N? What will you take N value as?
Ma'am, 36.
Correct. Because the last month till where she's going to pay, that is your N value. So 36, and inside the bracket, see, you don't have to do it in like 36 plus 1. You know that 36 plus 1 is 37. So you can always directly go by this. And you can replace that round brackets with the multiplication symbol. Okay, whatever number you take, the next number is going to get multiplied. That is what this means. Okay. Then you have that 2 into 12, and the rate of interest is 11 upon 100. Now, whatever cancellations you can do, you can try that. So let's see. Total numbers are getting cancelled. 2 ones are 200. Then this is directly in the table. 12 ones are 12, 6 and 100 and 100 is getting cancelled. Okay, so then what you're left with, 6 into 37 into 11. Tell me the answer for this calculation.
Ma'am, it should be 3, right?
37, no?
Ma'am,
This number.
12 threes are 36, na?
Oh,
12
sorry,
threes are
sorry. This is
36.
6. Yes, yes, that will be 3. 3, 37 and 11. Yes. So multiply them and get the interest first.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes,
ma'am, 1221.
correct. 1221. Now, the last step is you need to know how much money she's going to get on maturity. You can also call that as maturity value. Maturity value, and you write that as MV, because sometimes, of course, in a lot of times, they directly use the term MV. So you should not get confused. In question itself, they will give you MV is this much. So MV is nothing but the maturity value. And maturity value is whatever money she had deposited for 36 months, that plus the interest. Now, how we know how much money did she deposited? We just know that, okay, every month she was depositing 200. Okay, and she did uh, that work of depositing for 36 months. So 200 into 36, that's the amount she has deposited. So the proper formula for this is P into N, and to that you're going to add the interest. So P is 200 into how many months? 36 months. So 36 twos are, we all know, it is 72, and with 20. So for 3 years she had put 7,200, and at the end how much will she get? Extra 1,221, because that's the interest amount. Now you will add these both and then tell me the answer. That's your MV value.
Ma'am, it's 8,421.
8,421, correct. Okay, that is clear.
Yes.
Done writing, everyone? Okay, let's take one more question. So the question is, Mohan has a RD account in a bank for 2 years at 6% per annum simple interest. Okay, if he gets rupees 1,200 as interest at the time of maturity, you have to find two things. The first thing is how much was his monthly installment, like every month how much money he was paying or depositing. And second is the amount on maturity. That is, they're asking you the MV value. Okay, so write the question.
Ma'am, I can't see your screen.
1 minute. Yes, is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes, you can see the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now, what all information we have? Let's see that. So the time period is 2 years. That means 24 months. Okay, that is your first point. The R value is given, rate of interest, it is 6% per annum. And the interest is already given to us. You don't have to calculate the interest, but then you have to check how much is the monthly installment. That means you're supposed to find the P value and the amount on maturity, that is your MV value. These are the two things you need to find out. Okay, so now let's see. Now the formula that is there for your SI is P into n plus 1 by 2 into 12 into the R value by 100. Okay, now P is the term that we don't know. Okay, so let's first try to fill up everything and then we will do the transposing. SI is given as 1200. P value we don't know. Okay, what is the value of N? What will be the value of N?
24.
24.
24. Yes, and the next number it gets multiplied is 25 because N plus 1 is 25. Okay, now you need to find the P. Let the P be on the right side and shift all the other numbers to the left side. All the denominators will go to the top. All the top numbers will go to the denominator. So it will be like this. 1200 will get multiplied with 2, 12, and even that 100 which I'm writing later on the left side. These number will go on the top. Then 24, 25, and that 6 will go to the denominator. Okay. Now do the calculation and tell me what is the value of P that you're getting.
It'll be 200.
No, it's not 200.
Oh, okay.
Ma'am, I'm getting 800.
Yes, 800 is the answer. So every month 800 rupees was deposited. Okay. Now 800 rupees was deposited for, now we need to find the MV value, correct? For that we need to know this formula P into N plus your interest. P is 800 for how many months? 24 months plus the interest. Interest is 1200. Yes,
Ma'am,
calculate
monthly
this.
installment is P, right?
How much?
I'm asking like we were supposed to
Mm,
find the monthly installment, so that is basically P, right?
mm, I didn't get your question. Only.
No, I was so in the
Mm.
question they told us to find the monthly installment, right?
Yes, so monthly installment is done.
Yeah,
Then the
so that
second,
is asking that when they tell us to
the,
find that, we usually find P, right?
no, they have asked, that how much amount on maturity is she going to get. So that also we'll have to find. There were two questions.
Yeah.
Yes. So once you know the monthly installment, multiply with the number of months she's paying. That will give you the value, and to that you're going to add the interest. That will be the total maturity value.
Ma'am,
How much is that?
ma'am, I got
Hmm.
20,400.
Correct. 20,400. This much money she'll get after 2 years. Okay, done writing, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, now let's take some worksheet questions. Yes, finish writing. Okay. Okay. Try this question. Manish opens a recurring deposit account with the Bank of Rajasthan and deposits 600 rupees per month for 20 months. He's doing that. So you have to calculate the maturity value of this account if the bank pays the interest at the rate of 10% per annum. So it's a straight question asked. You need to first find the interest and then you have to find the matured value. So try that and see if you're able to get the answer or not. Before you calculate the MV value, confirm the interest you're getting. Okay, first tell me how much is the interest and then proceed with calculating the MV value.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am, it's showing interest as 1,050 rupees.
yes. So interest is 1050 rupees. That's right. Now find the MV value.
Ma'am,
Hmm. Yes,
ma'am, MV is 13,050 rupees.
yes, that is right. Yes, Nidhi and Anushka, check if you've got the same answer.
Yeah, ma'am, 1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's try the next one. Okay. Mrs. Matthew opened a recurring deposit account in a certain bank and deposited 640 rupees per month for 4.5 years. You have to find the maturity value of this account if the bank pays interest at the rate of 12% per year. Okay. Now, what is everything is just the same, but the only thing is here the time period, the year is given in fraction, mixed fraction. So 4.5. So 4.5 is how many months in total? 4 years you'll have to calculate first. 4 years,
Ma'am, 54 months, right?
Yes. 4 years will be 48. To that, half of a year means 6 months. So to 48, 4 years is 48 months, and half a year means 6 months. So when you add it, you will get 54 months. So wherever your n value is there, you will replace it with 54. Okay. Rest everything is straight. You just have to work on this part and then substitute 54 in the place of n. Yes. So Anushka, get me the answer for interest, and Nidhi, you're going to give me the answer for maturity value.
Ma'am, so the number of months are like
Hmm.
54.
54. Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
getting the interest as 9,504.
9,504. Yes, that is correct. Okay.
Ma'am, MV is
Yes. Hmm.
44,064.
Correct. 44,064. That is right. Okay. One last question we'll take for today. Each of A and B both opened a recurring account in a bank. If A deposited 1,200 rupees per month for 3 years and B deposited 1,500 rupees per month for 2.5 years, you have to find on maturity who will get more amount and by how much. And in both the case, the rate of interest paid by the bank is 10%. So one you will solve for A and one you will solve for B. Okay. So Ansh, get me the answer for A, that is maturity value. Okay. Maturity value of
Okay.
A, and
Okay.
Anushka, get me the answer for B. Maturity value for B. And simultaneously, Nidhi, you're going to solve. And anyways, you're solving these two. And from that, you get to know who is having more value. So, Nidhi, you will tell me how much is the difference between them. Whoever has more maturity value, and how much is the difference between them, that you will answer. Once you get the answer, you can tell me.
Ma'am,
Yes, tell me.
ma'am, the MV for A is 49,860.
49,860. Okay, yes, that is right.
Ma'am, for B, I'm getting
Hmm.
45,600.
For B.
For B,
Oh,
yeah, 45,600.
no, you have to also add the interest into that. 45,000. No, that's not the answer. How much is the interest
I
you got
got
for
the
B?
difference.
20,
Hmm.
2,400.
For B1?
Yeah.
No, it is okay. So the year was 2.5. How much is the time? I mean, how many months have you taken? Tell me that.
Oh, actually I accidentally took 3 years. 1 second, I'll do it again.
Mm. Okay, so make that change. Okay, yes. Nidhi, tell me the difference.
Ma'am, it's 952.50.
Correct. 952.50. That is right. Okay. So this PDF I will send it to you after the class, and rest of the questions we will be taking tomorrow. Okay. So by tomorrow this chapter will be completed because a very short chapter. Okay. So we'll meet up tomorrow. I will update the timing for tomorrow by tonight, like by 9 o'clock. I will let you know the timings. There will be a class. It might be taken little early, maybe around 5:30 or so. Okay, only for tomorrow. Yes. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Ma'am, do we have chemistry class
Yes.
today, right?
Yes, we have it at 7:30.